4.5 billion years ago, an object the size of Mars smashes into the planet at 25,000 miles per hour. Earth swallows up much of the impactor. A spray of molten debris is whipped off into space. Within as little as a year, gravity gathers this debris into a secondary sphere in orbit around the Earth, where it has been ever since.
The formation of the moon.
As our history of the world in 2 hours races towards a close, mankind has hit a wall. Human progress is stalled by limits of our muscle. To break through, we'll need a new way to power our lives and the entire history of the world. Remember that billions of years ago, iron from exploding stars was gathered up into planet Earth during its formation. Thousands of years ago, man started using this iron for tools and weapons. To keep our forges burning, we began cutting down our forests. Now, 300 years ago in Britain, iron's in high demand, and the trees are running out. The British need a new source of fuel, and thanks to the decayed remains of ancient furnaces, they have one. Coal. But coal itself won't power mankind into the modern world. There's one more fateful twist in the story. As the quest for coal takes miners ever deeper into the ground, water begins flooding the tunnels. To pump out the water, a new invention is needed. In 1712, Thomas Newcomen produces a pump powered by burning coal and driven by steam. Newcomen's machine is the first practical steam engine. It is this combination, energy and engine, fuel and machine, that will free man from the limits of his own muscle and change the world. The Industrial Revolution begins. Along with political revolutions in America and later France, this technological revolution forever transforms the landscape of the world.
And before long, the Atlantic world has become the new economic, therefore cultural, therefore political, therefore military leader, and will utterly dominate global geopolitics from that moment to this.
Trains thunder across the countryside. By the 1870s, the internal combustion engine has arrived, and the Germans invent its killer app, the automobile. Oil, the substance which the ancients considered too flammable to be of any use, becomes the most important commodity on the planet, fueling more innovation. The telegraph and telephone move messages at lightning speed. With electricity, mankind reclaims the night from darkness. The hub of power has shifted. In 1800, Europeans and their descendants controlled 35% of the land on Earth. By 1900, they control 85%. By the 20th century, fossil fuels and the internal combustion engine have amplified everything, including warfare.
That technology meant that military power, military conquest was something that could be international. International in a way that it had never been before.
In the 20th century, almost 3 times as many people are killed as a result of war as in the previous 2,000 years of human history combined.
The application of the industrial skills and technologies of the 18th century reached their culmination, I think, with these extraordinary events. And it's being driven again by the micro-fossilized bodies of organic entities that disappeared into ancient swamps millions and millions of years ago.
The Industrial Revolution also allows the human population to explode. It has taken 200,000 years of human history, from the dawn of man to the year 1900, for the population to reach 1.6 billion. Now, within the 100 years of the 20th century, it nearly quadruples to more than 6 billion.
The 20th century is an extraordinary moment in human history. Never before have we seen change on such a scale.
Today, human number close to 7 billion. We are the dominant players on the planet. We have learned to harness 50,000 times more energy than our ancestors just 10,000 years ago. This energy drives our fast-paced lives and literal World Wide Web, a network that, as we have seen, has been in the making for as long as humans have walked the Earth. Our 2-hour story is coming to end. A story that really began 14 billion years ago, with a tiny universe where everything was all in one place. Then the Big Bang. All the energy that has ever existed created in an instant. Gravity sculpted our universe. For billions of years, stars and supernovas created all the elements we would eventually need. Then an extreme Earth took shape and settled into just the right conditions to support life. As the planet evolved, life competed for energy and grew more and more complex. Eventually, the conditions were right for our species to rise. We mastered stone and fire. When that age came, we spread around the planet. And when the ice melted, we were stranded on different continents. We learned to bend plants and animals to our will. We built cities, then civilizations. We created a vast network that linked empires, joined continents, then crossed oceans. Just when it seemed we had reached our human limit, we found the energy and technology to carry us into the future. On Earth, the seeds of the past have bloomed into a present filled with energy and creativity. The stories of billions of lives have played out against the backdrop of a universe almost too vast to comprehend. In everything that we do, in all that we are, we name living monuments to the past as we continue to make history every day.